Morning everyone, CAC v the world. I'm going to do, or attempt to do, something a little bit different on this video. Going to attempt a breakdown of my recent game on Array. I'm going to play through the game normally in the recording. You'll probably hear the live commentary from the game that I did, and every now and again I'll pause the game and do a little breakdown with some just some chat like this, so just some over chat, highlighting what I was thinking, maybe from an aerial view, and showing the routes that I was planning on taking and how I was planning on, I don't know what the best word to use is really, deploying my plan or putting my plan into action. So it's something different that I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. Like I said, the video will be sort of broken up between live commentary over the gameplay, and then pause with some flyouts and a little brief chat and description. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so enjoy the video. Okay, another game 4. Looks like it's TDM on Array again. Bit shame to keep playing the same sort of handful of maps over and over again, but you know, so be it. So it chucks up. So we've come into a game that's well underway here. Array, another game in the middle of being played.
Heads up, enemy RCXD spotted.
Let's just get our bearings here now. Right, I don't know. I'm standing in the door there. There's absolutely no cover whatsoever in the door. So I'll just use this tractor as a bit of cover. See if we can. I've seen a few people run into the Array there. What I need to do is I'll pop this motion sensor down there just to cover my back and my sides, and we'll because I joined halfway through, I'm not going to start rushing around here. Don't know what the pace of the game is, so we'll just sort of for as long as possible just hold it down in this little area. Nothing on the mini map around me so far. Okay, I've just paused the action here to show what I would class as my plan B on this map. This is what I want to try and do for when I would be spawning towards the bottom of the map or towards the building I've highlighted in yellow. What will happen when I would be spawning there? Typically the enemy would be spawning or coming from further up towards the crane or towards the generators at the very top of the map, around that sort of area. And what I want to try and do in this instance would be to use the tractor or snowmobile that you can see highlighted in blue there. Use that as cover to look forward and look to catch enemies coming from the crane area. You can see I've highlighted a zone in red there. That's typically the sort of the point of view, line of sight sort of area that I should be able to cover looking forward using that tractor as cover. What I would also do, you see the lower red section I've highlighted, that's pretty much where I put my motion sensor from now when I'm running that class, and hopefully that would cover me from anybody flanking through from the Array building, through the shipping crates there, and coming down the back side of that highlighted yellow building with the motion sensor. Hopefully it would give me a drop before they get around the corner. I can be aware and waiting for them to pick them off. So that's what I would do in this instance. This is plan B, as I would call it. So that's what I need to try and work on and practice. So let's go back to the live game and see how this plays out. Oh, there was there. Right. So, original strategy on this map was motion sensor just there. Cover me up. I say cover me up, it didn't do too well on that last game. Didn't see it till late on. Oh, looks like we've got a nice little noob tube. So my team are spawning around me.
Enemy care package inbound.
So what we'll do, and stopping the live gameplay again just for a moment, I want to highlight what I would call my plan A on this map, which is typically what I've been sort of practicing and trying to sort of improve. Thoughts behind this, using the motion sensor, you can see the little blue area that I've highlighted on the map. That's the area where I would pop the motion sensor. Just to the, as you're walking up the stairs from that middle red building I've highlighted, it'd be just to the right of those stairs, just out of sight of people walking up there. What I'd do, I would then move to the rock, just at the top of the hump, where the green writing is there, which is my name. I'd use that rock as cover, and using the line of sight, it would give me a pretty much where that's the very right red shaded area is. It will pretty much give me cover for any enemy spawning towards the crane, starting to run down that path, or maybe trying to sneak down through the middle of the map and jump through the first building, the first window, sorry, of the array building. Motion sensor would also cover me on that middle building, which is the middle red shaded area. So it would cover me for anyone starting to move through there and move up the stairs. So if I was using the cover of the rock on the top of the hill at that point, I could quickly swing round, get the jump on them before they managed to see me. Doing this with the motion sensor also allows me to cover the pass area, which is obviously the shaded area to the very left. So looking from the left to the right, the first red shaded area. It allows me to alternate between the rock on the top of the hill and moving down through the shaded area to there's a rock just on the right of the pass of the lane there that I use for cover, which would then allow me a line of sight pretty much right down to the bottom of that map as I see it from that rock area there. So it covers me from anyone moving from these sheds at the top of the map as we're looking at it there on the screen. Covers me for anyone running through there, spawning at the bottom, or maybe anyone around this pylon area that's trying to get up to the sniper's perch. Obviously we're still having the motion sensor there. Anyone coming up from the middle red building or that very right red shaded area, I would sort of get a heads up on them, and then I can swing back round. It basically allows me to alternate between the position on the pass and the position on the top of that hill by the middle building. Allows me to go backwards and forwards and gives me a pretty good angle on most of the map. The only problem with this is if I get into games like this one that we're watching, where the majority of the action is around that backside, down that area where the crane is, and that's the plan B area that I showed at the beginning. The majority of the action seems to be stuck around there in this particular game, with people trying to get into the array. But that's typically how I would like to play this map. That's my plan A. So let's go back to the live video and see how it plays out. I'll just move down, which he knows there. Just going to move down this path again, around the corner slowly. Anticipate sort of any of the opposition flanking around this side, which it doesn't look like at the moment. Make a move over here, check. So he got him, he got the jump on me there. Nothing up there.
Enemy B-52 inbound.
Enemy B-52. Nothing up this side.
Heads up, enemy RCXD spotted.
Just saw him in the distance. Problem is no silencers now, just giving me away. So we'll make a move back up top. See if we can't see anyone
Enemy Grim Reaper spotted.
around that way. Nothing down there. think there might be one guy by the crane actually. Could be wrong. I think a teammate's just taking him out.
Enemy spy plane incoming.
So trying really hard just to keep my eye on that minimap. It's so hard.
Spy plane standing by.
It's so hard to get into the habit of using the minimap when for so long you've not taken advantage of it.
Enemy napalm strike inbound.
Especially when you start firing, you're getting a clump of players, you tend to forget about the minimap. We'll chuck the spy plane on. We'll move around this side. See if there's anyone in this area. Can't see anyone. So it looks like there's going to be a few people coming this way. Whoa, baby. Teammate got him. Well done, teamie. I saw him on the minimap, I just couldn't see where he were.
Hostile RCXD spotted in your
See
area.
a couple of people coming up the stairs, maybe. That's one guy. No more there. Let's take a walk down this side. Need to be careful. I'm sat in the doorway here, that's not a good area. Nothing up that way. Let's go back up. Motion sensors not picking anything up thus far. There's a guy. Right, so there's the mortars. So if we go back around this area. Oops, something in my eye there. Let's drop some mortars on them.
They destroyed your equipment.
So we know we've got a guy.
Mortar coordinates received.
Oh, no.
Firing for effect.
Drop a flash. Don't know where he is though, that's the problem. So that's my cover that's gone really, that's sort of my backup that's gone. So I need to change. Oh, I was right on him. Not a bad game, 7-1. Again, not a high kill game, but 7 kill death is pretty good. Tactics seems to work really well on this map, to be fair. Using the motion sensor and using that as a backup. So, not a bad game actually, that. Quite happy, played the plan again. Plan was good. Okay, until the next game.